feet or something. I don't know.
Is it supposed to be Logan Pollution?
Yes, there was a play on words to be Logan Pollution. Isn't that great?
But I mean, I guess that's how you pronounce it. But that's
every
just
thrust of his hips.
Logan Pollution.
All right, enough about this. What if we just have 2 more topics real quick? 2 more.
Nah, I think we're out of time.
I can't believe this is how I go down. Bob, good job. You win or something.
Thanks.
Okay.
All right.
It's time to come clean.
Do I? What do I win? I win? Is that it? Are we actually done?
Well, we are done.
I mean, yeah,
We're done.
we're done.
Okay, that's ominous.
We are done.
What do I find out how many points I earned?
I'm tabulating the points here, and I'm thinking I've got this right. Okay, so in second place is Wade with 9 points. I'm thinking.
How is there second place but not third place?
There is a third place. There is a third place.
Oh, okay.
In second place, Wade with 9 points. Third place, Bob with
No.
0 points.
You said you'd give me a bonus point if I did something.
Sorry, 1 point then. 1 point.
Excellent.
Also, I did. You always reacted like I got a bunch of stuff.
you
Well,
did.
You did get a bunch of stuff, but they weren't for you. They were for us.
They were for us, yeah.
What?
And then in first place is me with 10 beautiful points.
Yeah. Well done, Bob.
You can't. You're the host.
This podcast is not fully operational.
Uh-huh.
No, literally. Okay, I know we've done shenanigans before, but literally, how could I have earned points? I earned 1 bonus point. What did I fail at to fail at earning points? How could I have won this?
Well, maybe if you'd given me more points, I could have just declared you the winner because I would have won.
Well, okay, Bob. Let's be fair about this. You didn't have any the rules didn't have any subsections to allow you to gain points.
That doesn't make any sense.
Well, we're the hosts and we decided it. Here's what we did, Bob.
You host. You said it. You're the host.
You remember how like we recycle old ideas all the time.
Now you're gonna take jabs at me?
Yes, getting older, we sure are.
Well,
Classy.
yes.
I'm upset at you, Bob, because you got more of Mark's words than mine. So
Maybe if you had made it fair.
well, it was for us, just wasn't for you.
Oh yeah, very fair.
In fact, it was so fair that it was 10-9. It was very close.
It was very close. Yeah, it was very close.
Except for you. You are nowhere near winning.
Anyway, so we had random words and random topics, and you said the words. And whoever's word you said first was one.
Each of us had a word. We had to get you to say our word.
Sort of figured that was the game, but I thought I was winning by getting to the words that you were trying to get me to say.
Well, you got to the wrong word, so no, I'm glad you lost.
Yeah, wrong. Right words, actually.
You said there was no way I could have won.
Well, yeah, but my words were better words, and maybe I would have made you the winner if I didn't feel like hosting the next one. I would have had that power, but now I would give it to Mark, so I don't feel bad.
I don't even remotely believe you. You made this unfair, dumb, broken-ass thing.
We made this unfair.
You are the hosts. You two are responsible for what just transpired.
I'm proud of it.
You declared us the winners, so technically this is your fault.
Yeah,
actually.
that's true. Yeah.
Somebody declared me the winner previously, so technically it's their fault. Who hosted the first one of these? Mark hosted the first one of these.
No, Wade did.
That's not important.
Oh, Wade hosted the first one of these.
That doesn't matter right now. What matters is that we're all here together.
All of this is Wade's fault.
Yeah, actually.
I look forward to your comments, internet.
So thank you everybody so much. As the winner, I'll make my winner speech the outro here. We really appreciate you listening. We have a YouTube channel with highlights and beautiful thumbnails and merch store. You can find Wade and Bob, Minion777 and Bob Mice Cream. Bob, do you have a loser speech?
I'm not even the loser, because it turns out I didn't even compete.
You still lost harder than me.
Wade's the loser. I was just a participant.
All right, Wade,
Give me my participant trophy and I'll leave.
All right, here, take it. Yeah, okay. Thanks for listening, everybody, and I'm glad I at least placed ahead of Bob today. That's it.
That only works on me.
I wasn't even doing a voice. I was grunting.
Being the best loser is still better than being the worst loser.
Well, thank you everybody for listening. Look forward to us recycling this idea in 6 months' time. Yeah, podcast oust.
Podcast oust.
This
Good evening, gentle listener, and welcome to Distractable, a Wood Elf production, the 5-star show as voted by over 69,000 reviewers. This week, Mark admits to an uncharacteristic antipathy for a desk clerk. Bob marries a flapper, and his tummy says no to a challenge. Wade states he is like Chucky, until he gets butterflies of epic proportions. Yes, it's time for Go With Your Guts. Now sit back and prepare to be distracted and enjoy the show.
Hello, everyone. All of you listening today, welcome to Distractable, the wonderful podcast that everyone knows and loves, hosted by me, Markiplier.
Wow.
And today, what?
Hosted by all of us. Not exclusively. You made it sound like it's your podcast.
Even if you did set it up to host 2 in a row.
I mean, well, I didn't set it up to host 2 in a row. That was Bob's doing. Or whose doing was it? It was Bob's doing?
I think it was yours and maybe Wade's partially.
I do not take any responsibility for him hosting twice in a row.
Well, it sounds like it was just Mark's fault then.
Agreed.
All right, it's all my fault. So I am the guilty party here. I declare myself guilty because I am the judge of this episode, and therefore I will not be allowed to judge the next episode. I declare it.
You decree it?
I decree it.
It's awfully presumptuous.
But in this episode, I am the host for now, so I will follow through with my solemn duties to be impartial as I judge Bob and Wade in their endeavors in this episode. How are you guys doing today?
Hey, that's us.
Yeah.
Oh, that's when we come on. Hey guys, how's it going? Hello.
Hey.
Oh, I'm pretty good. You may hear some faintly, extremely loud hammering and table sawing. There's some construction in my backyard, so that's unfortunate timing.
That's just our audience applauding. Hold the applause, everyone. Hold the applause. I know.
Hold the applause. Yeah, you know, the applause.
I'd like to think that every time someone starts listening, they just start clapping like, yes, yes, yes. Just in their car, in their office.
That's the impression that I get from some people on the subreddit.
Yeah.
I love the subreddit posts where people are like, don't drive and listen to this. I almost died. They said something that was so funny. I almost drove my car off a bridge.
Oh, God.
It's kind of funny, but it was scary.
Don't do that.
like,
Please.
God, jeez.
Don't do that out there.
Pay attention to the road or whatever you're doing. Be careful. I know we're funny, but man.
Oh, man. Yeah, that is great. I do appreciate it. I want to see videos of people not as they're driving. Trying to
God, I was gonna say.
No, that's not what I'm asking for. That's not what
I want to see video evidence of them almost dying while they laugh.
no. Never mind. I'm not going to say anything.
No, finish it. Just don't do this while you're do this safely. Whatever Mark's about to say, do it safely.
Yeah, whatever this is, I just wanted to get videos of people in strange places, just listening to the episode and just going, whoa! Yeah! But, I mean, now I'm starting to think that that's just going to cause problems, so don't do anything I say.
Evidence of people using our sponsored products. Oh, wait. Is one. Not that one.
Oh. I mean, yeah. Wow. All
Look,
right.
I guess you can. Look, we're not ones to tell you what you can and can't do.
No, don't videotape it, but do use a condom if you're going to have sex, okay? Those are the things.
And do it on your.
God, jeez.
Still sponsored by.
Please, Will, please bleep out the names of the sponsors that Wade is about to throw into this awesome
Yeah.
bit.
While
exactly.
eating a chicken sandwich.
While eating your favorite chicken sandwich.
In other grand news, our ratings on at least Spotify have hit 69,000 votes ratings.
Hell yeah, I saw that.
Is that good? Nice.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
That's good, right?
5-star rating with 69,000 reviews, baby.
Yep, that's how we do.
Is that more than Rojogan?
No.
All right.
Mr. Rogaine himself.
It's funny because he's bald people.
That is funny. I didn't even think about the bald thing.
Oh, man. Oh, wow. Anyway, anything new going on in you guys' life?
My parents visited last week. They were here. They were running an RV, and they drove all the way from Ohio up through Canada and then down to the Bay Area where we live, and driving home now.
A little while back, I guess, we had Molly's family visit, and then the very next week we went to New York, and then we got back, and 2 days after we got back, we had a free inspection on the house, and the inspection was like, well, I wish I had some good news for you. And I was like, that's lovely. I love to hear these things. What's going on? He's like, everything's broken. You need to replace it. Oh, so we got a new HVAC, which I didn't know what HVAC stood for, but it's your furnace, your AC unit, if you have a humidifier, that entire system. So they went and checked our ducts and fixed the leak, replaced our AC, replaced the furnace, and all that fun jazz. And the guy kept telling us how the new equipment wasn't going to spy on us, which made us a little nervous. So I keep making sure that, you know, I'm probably not being spied on. I'm not sure why I was reassured about that part 3 or 4 times. Like, I heard more about how the equipment does not spy on us than I did about what it does right.
That's really reassuring.
But I feel comfortable other than the excruciating paranoia.
As you should.
I mean, he told you it doesn't spy on you. That's the right thing to say.
Yeah, but imagine meeting somebody for the first time and they're like, hey, I don't watch you shower through your walls. Like, great.
Yeah, good. I hope you don't.
Thanks, pal.
Why would you say that?
Don't do that. I'm glad you don't. Done.
Yeah.
I'm happy, satisfied. There we go. Perfect.
All right, well, I guess if you want to make someone feel comfortable, just tell them you do not watch them while they're naked and alone, or think that they're alone.
Well, I've actually been uncomfortable since I realized you've never said that to me.
Yeah. Wait, you've never reassured me a single time that you don't watch me drive to my chiropractor's office and then watch my chiropractor sessions through the window.
That is true.
Where I have my shirt off.
I have not said that to you guys. We should probably get to the topic, though.
Why?
What?
You avoiding something?
Yes.
This is the topic.
Mm-hmm.
Why is Wade watching us in our everyday lives?
Yeah.
Get to the bottom of it.
Because I look up to you and admire you and stuff, and I try to make a better me based on
You
the...
look up to us. He looks up to us.
Is that a short joke?
From our drains.
Oh,
Interesting.
it was a hint.
I see.
I knew that camera plugged into the plug in my bathroom was a camera and not an air freshener.
I knew that camera was a camera. I always suspected it.
It says Canon right on the front of it, and I was like, Canon doesn't make air fresheners. Whatever.
I just think it's important to make sure that we know there are no walls between us.
There's no walls between us, eh?
I think he's in the walls between us.
He's in the walls. He's in the walls. Is he in the fucking trees? Hey, Unison's reference.
All right, you each get 2 points.
Hey, 2 points.
Why the host?
Nope.
Okay.
All right. Moving on to the topic of the day.
Good. That's good.
Starting off, deducting 2 points from Wade, and
What's that for?
just to even things out.
Yeah, well, you got bonus points, so he's taking them away from you.
Yeah. So Wade minus 2 points. So that puts Bob at 2 points, and Wade is 0.
I'll take it, I guess.
All right, it's neck and neck as we go into the first chapter of this discussion. It's going to be return to form, a little bit of an old school way of doing things. I want to hear about personal experiences because I thought of something that occurred not recently, but a few years ago. I don't know if you guys have ever seen me walk into any random store and order something, but I think it's a very normal experience. Amy sometimes thinks I'm a little odd when interacting with, you know, people behind desks or cash registers. Like, for example, just the other day, there was a store that sells cream puffs, and I've never had a cream puff, and I wanted a cream puff. So when I go in the store and I go up to this guy, I go like, I would like a cream puff.
Did he work there?
Yeah, of course. He worked there.
Okay. That's a good start.
Yeah, he was behind the cash register. I can only assume that he worked there. And then, you know, I confidently knew what I wanted. I go up there and I ordered a cream puff. And I got a cream puff. Well, they said, like, okay, what kind? And I was like, what do you recommend? And they said, there's the menu. And I said, cookies and cream. And they said, what filling? And I was like, what do you recommend? And this is the exact inflection that I do it. So anyway, this is the point of this is not about this particular story because this was a perfectly ordinary interaction.
Sure.
But there was another occasion. This is just to set a baseline that, like, sometimes Amy thinks that I'm a little odd when I order things from stores. It's not necessarily true, or I don't think so. But this is different. We're in a hotel, checking in. We are traveling somewhere, I won't name specifically, but we're going in there, and the desk clerk there, it started off as a perfectly normal interaction, you know, like, okay, what's your name, ID, credit card. But the more that I interacted with this guy, the more I was skeezed out. And I can't explain why or how or what caused it, but something about his, like, body language, the way he spoke, like, just a vibe I was getting from him. Everything said in my gut not to trust this guy. Right? Everything about it. And Amy saw this. Like, Amy saw this and, like, noticed that I was being not rude. I wasn't, like, insulting or yelling or anything, but I was cold. Like, I was oddly distant in these interactions, and there was, like, a lot of weird lingering pauses in the conversation that was just, like, extremely uncomfortable. And even I walked away from it very uncomfortable. But everything was fine, you know. We got the room keys and we go up to the hotel. But in the elevator, or Amy turns to me and like, how are you so rude to someone who works like one of those jobs? And I said to Amy, like, I don't know what it was, but everything about that interaction screamed that it was wrong. I felt it in my gut that something was horribly off about that person. I don't know why, but there was no way that I could physically be my normal, nice, like self to this person, because everything in my gut said, don't trust this man. There's something wrong with this person, and there may be nothing wrong with that. And it was kind of a discussion where like Amy was like, oh, man, that's very strange, like you've never done that before, kind of makes me like question like this. And I said, Amy, like you've known me for like years and years, and it's like this is the first time this has ever happened. Like, wouldn't you trust my gut? In all the other occasions where I've been perfectly normal, I've never been rude to anybody. It's always a thing. I tip servers, I try to be as cordial as possible. This is the one occasion and my gut said something was wrong. Like, wouldn't you trust that? And there's no conclusion to this. Like, I didn't hear like, oh, this person murdered 15 people or blew up the whole hotel. I didn't hear any of that. There's no end to that story. But I would like to hear moments in your life when you go with your gut, when your gut tells you something that something's off, right or wrong. I would love to hear things where it's right and there's a proper payoff, but I would love to hear occasions in your life where your gut just said that something wasn't right and you went with it, or you trusted, or you didn't trust it and didn't go with it, and it either went right or wrong, or there was no repercussions for it. I just kind of want to explore the idea of this back of your mind subconscious signal that something is off.
Man, okay. That's a fun topic. I really thought you were going to ask the guy for a cream puff, so I could move in a whole different direction.
No. This is way before the cream puff was just recently. That was like last week.
And just so you know, for a moment, I forgot what a cream puff was, and I thought you'd ordered a cream pie at this store. And I was really curious what store you'd gone to order.
I don't think there's well, I can't say for certain if there's not a cream pie store, but no, cream puff.
Yeah.
Big difference.
Yeah.
I think a man like you with such a strong German heritage would have had a cream puff at some point in his life.
Is it a German thing?
I think cream puffs are pretty German. Maybe that's false.
I don't know. Yeah. Cream puff.
Das Cream Puff.
I'm curious what you Googled.
A cream puff? What did you?
I Googled, are cream puffs German? Apparently they're French.
Profiterole? What is that?
Choux a la crème. Originated in France.
We are so cultured.
Yeah, whatever.
My strong German cream puff.